Tonight on Backstage Pass, born and raised on the campus of Wayne State, ML Liebler is still teaching there with his mission of bringing poetry to the masses. His secret? Combine poetry with music. We'll hear from ML Liebler and the Magic Poetry Band performing live in our studio. Walter Allen Bailey is another kind of teacher. His 3 decades of research and personal experiences have led to the creation of a mural depicting pivotal moments in African American history. We'll witness the whole story through the brush of the artist. Valentine's Day is just a week away, and to celebrate, we've invited 2 actors from the Hillberry Theater to remind us of the beauty and innocence of young love. We'll catch a scene from Hillberry's current production of Our Town. Plus, we have a country western legacy here on the show. Hank Williams III is here to perform. That's all tonight on Backstage Pass.
Backstage Pass is made possible by a grant from Hudson's Project Imagine, partnering with prestigious arts and cultural organizations to support special exhibits, programs, and performances taking place in our community. Additional funding is made possible by the Daimler Chrysler Corporation Fund, which encourages Detroit Public Television viewers to support area artists and cultural institutions. By Bank One, committed to supporting the arts in our communities. And by the Michigan Council for the Arts and Cultural Affairs, which includes funds from the National Endowment for the Arts. Additional promotional support provided by the Metro Times.
Welcome to Backstage Pass. I'm Ann Delisi. The Metro Times described ML Liebler and the Magic Poetry Band as James Brown meets Bob Marley meets the MC5 meets the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones with Robert Frost on the side. Joining us now with the professor is our own Lex Cooney.
Thanks, Ann. Kerouac, Kesey, Patti Smith, Jim Carroll. There's been a long history of writers hanging out with musicians. A Detroiter keeping that tradition alive is ML Liebler and the Magic Poetry Band.
Twilight Blues descends upon Neon Snake, electric city sign, ongoing, going on. And it's a language spoken in miles that comes road after all the other road. And it's just another angel's wing, just waving goodbye, just waving goodbye to our unity, goodbye, just waving goodbye. Another angel says goodbye to our unity. Well, our city, broken spirit, spread confusion everywhere. And we're separate, never equal, and we live here. Nobody saying nothing, turning blind eyes like double plays. Well, it's dust and bottles and makeup, and we got no more under blue jazz wailing. No under blue jazz wailing. No under blue jazz wailing. Through the thin breeze on the 8th. No under blue jazz. No under blue jazz wailing. No under blue jazz wailing. Through the thin breeze on the 8th. We got ghosts, we got birds, we got ghosts and birds. We're left with ghosts and birds who live here now. We got ghosts, we got birds who live here now. In the twilight blues, twilight blues.
Professor Liebler.
Yes.
Thanks very much. Now, people really obsess over the fact that you've got a lot of hyphenates going. Professor, publisher, writer, poet, musician. Pop music is known to be sort of a really close culture. How do you sort of reconcile your backgrounds with it?
Well, I mean, one, I have a great love for rock music growing up with Elvis and the Beatles and so forth. And also always having been a poet and a writer, and somehow wanted to merge the two, but not in the sense of just, you know, rock and roll music or just a musical act. I wanted to somehow combine the two. So what we try to do with the Magic Poetry Band is walk that thin line between reading, presenting a poem, sometimes singing a line or two, to blend it together.
Now, being a poet, does your music, do you feel, bring the genre of poetry more to the masses, or do you think maybe...
Oh, absolutely.
You're spoon-feeding them by having them listen to it through the musical filter?
Well, I think that people are open to poetry, but they're not used to the way that it's been presented in more recent years or contemporary times. But when you start to bring the element of performance to it, I think that opens the doors for a lot more people. And obviously, poetry is in a major renaissance now.
Well, our own version of slam poetry going on right now. ML Liebler and the Magic Poetry Band with Alaskan poet Ken Waldman will appear on Friday, February 18th at the Zito's Cafe in Ferndale. For more information, call 248-399-3946. Mike, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Opening this week, in Arthur Miller's All My Sons, the death of a son during World War II forces the father to examine his own actions during the war. The show runs at Meadowbrook Theater through March 5th. You may have seen violinist Joshua Bell on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, or A&E's Biography, or even on PBS's Evening at Pops. Well, you can see him live on Wednesday, February 9th as part of the Chamber Music Society's concert series. And the theater company at U of D Mercy presents a series of sketches by playwright Harold Pinter, including the off-Broadway favorite, The Dumb Waiter. The play runs through February 27th.
Well, we never got along, I guess I never will. I'm saying so long, it ought to give you a thrill. Why don't you leave me alone?
Hank Williams III started performing with his father when he was just 10 years old. Well, he's all grown up now and in our studio. Hank Williams III is coming up on Backstage Pass.
And I'm gonna give